Hello friends! Happy December the 1st. It is officially Vlogmas. I'm Shauna from Shauna Stitches, and like I said, it's December 1st. It is already 10:27 in the morning, and as you know, normally I am opening my Advents first thing this morning, but today was a bit of a different day. I had some things to get done before I opened Advents. One being I needed to finish the square that I was working on. And why can I never find it when I want to? Yes, there it is. I had to finish this square up this morning because it was still on the needles. And I wanted to get that done before my December 1st yarn for in here. And I also, I'm looking around because where did it go? I cast on my December Desert Vista Dyework sock, and it's literally one round. So for my Desert Vista Dyework socks, I am using all 11 colors that I've used throughout the year for a scrappy pair of socks. So I will give you updates on those. Also, we're about to get into Advents, but I have both of the Cozy Knitter and the Freckled Whimsy Advents. I've already finished both of these pairs of socks. So I did take pictures of each. So for every day I will show you the stripe that coordinates. I just have so much. It's like I don't even know how to tell you everything that's going to go on here. So I guess let's start by saying the Advent that I made for myself, I bought a bunch of minis from Purple Circle Yarn Co. So these are not the same minis that she has in her Advent set. These are just my own, and they were scraps that she had. So every day I will open one of these. They are 10-gram minis, all Opal, I believe. And these will go into a square in my Cozy Memories. And I'm hoping the leftovers will become a stripe in my Incredible blanket. Now, I think I just showed you the back. Sure did. There's the front. So the Incredible blanket is a pretty cool concept where you alternate warm and cool color stripes. So I hope to keep that going. But with Opal and being self-striping, self-patterning, I don't know how that's going to look. And maybe I don't care. I'm not sure. We'll see how I get into it. So those are two projects that I'm definitely going to be working on, plus the socks. So that's a third project. And then I'm looking over here because I have so many other Advents. I have Barnyard Knits Advent. I have a Charming Ewe Advent. And I have a CudddleBums Advent. Those are all 20-gram mini skeins. Then I have something I'm so excited about. I got the Twice Sheared Sheep Advent, and I don't know if last year was the first year that they did this Advent, but last year is the first year I ever saw it or noticed it, and when it came available this year, I jumped right on it. So that is a non-yarn Advent. It is just notions and other knitting adjacent kind of things, but shouldn't be any yarn, I don't believe. I also have this one, which I won't open right away. This I will start opening on December 14th. There are 12 Burt's Bees chapsticks. And if you watched my Vlogmas from last year, let me just tell you, I love all the yarn, it's wonderful. But the most useful and wonderful Advent that I got last year was the chapstick brand Advent. And so I was going to get the chapstick one again this year. I've really loved it. I still have some left. I have used up a few. I might have lost a few as well. But this has been the best. I use it absolutely every single day. But this year's was the exact same as last year's. And so I wanted some new scents and flavors. And so we are trying Burt's Bees this year. So the other thing I haven't talked about, which is going to be Advent related, is the Resplendent Shawl by Stephen West. That is going to be my, I guess, main Advent project, but I'm really on the fence about which of my Advents to use. So I'm definitely not starting it today. I'm going to open all these advents and show you what today is. And then I think I'm going to wait a few days to kind of see if there's a trend. I would like more of a tonal or solid for the resplendent shawl rather than variegated, or speckled would be okay. So I don't know. I have no idea what's going to come, and we're just going to find out. So if you have any input on which one you think would be best for the resplendent shawl, please let me know. I'm going to pause real quick just to gather the little bags and boxes for today, and then we're going to open them. Okay, I think we're ready for this. Let me just say before I even open door number 1 of this homemade advent, I know this is a lot. If you only have one, if you don't have any, if all you have is a homemade one, that's totally okay. I realize I went overboard, but I did pay for all these with all my own money, and I don't owe any money on any of them, or I didn't rob Peter to pay Paul for any of these. So I guess take that for what it's worth. I don't plan on having this many next year. If everything goes according to plan, I would love to knit one of the advents I already own next year, but that involves a lot of self-control, so we'll see if that happens. All right, so the first square in my Cozy Memories is going to be this beautiful color. Lots of colors in there. And I will say, just looking at this as is, I don't think this is going to be a good candidate for the Incredible blanket because you have both warm and cool colors in there. So I don't know. We'll have to see how it knits up, and if there's an overall, then maybe. So that will be the first one. The next one that I have to open is Twice Sheared Sheep number 1, and this is a big box. It's not terribly heavy. I'm very excited to see what's in here. I have been avoiding spoilers all day on social media. Kay, the crazy sock lady, started talking about her advents, and she showed Charming Ewe, and I was like, nope, not watching. So here we go. We have a very cute sloth mode activated. And if I remember right, I actually think that is kind of the theme, is maybe sloth or animals. I don't remember. But that's cute. Sloth mode. I like that. As long as sloths knit, I'm definitely down for sloth mode. So that was the first one. And let me just put this back in the box and I'll show you. That is the biggest box of the entire advent. So who knows what will be next, but this is cool. I like it. And let's see. Now we're gonna open up Barnyard Knits. Day number 1. I will try my hardest to edit out the crinkling, but some of it is just inevitable. Oh, that's pretty. I was not expecting that at all. I will see if I can find that, I can't think of the word, the image that they kind of based everything on. Inspiration image, there we go. But that is not what I was expecting. Also with these, I'm going to do my best. I have some command hooks. I'm going to try and hang up the 3 yarn advents behind me so that you can see them, but I feel like there's not a lot of room. Like definitely I could do 1 on each side. I don't know, maybe 1 in the middle. We'll have to see how that works out, but I'm going to hang them in order so that we can see what they look like. I did that with the Suburban Stitcher one last year, and I just kept it on the string and kind of tied the string together, and I think it's a great way of being able to keep them in order. Is it 100% necessary to keep them in order? No, but I kind of like it that way. That way at least I have the option. All right, we have a little extras package from CudddleBums, so I'm going to go ahead and open that and see what's in here. We have a cute little dinosaur ornament, some stickers. Oh, I was hoping for some of these Christmas themed stitch stoppers or needle protectors, whatever you want to call them. And I was on the fence a couple times about buying some Christmas themed ones, and I just didn't. So that works out well. I have I guess two, they're stuck together, two Christmas themed stitch markers. So we have a little Christmas tree and a cute little Christmas ornament with little diamonds at the top. Those are pretty. They will be a nice addition to my Christmas themed stitch markers. All right, but what you really want to see is the yarn, so let's look at yarn. This one comes in a cool little punch out box. So where is number one? There it is. All right, there's number one. This very lime green color, which is very pretty. And last but not least, I think, yes, this is the last one, Charming Ewe. I really like how she has put the numbers on there with a little locking stitch marker. Oh, that's pretty. There we go, Charming Ewe. So I have to say, was it Barnyard Knit? Now I don't even remember. I put a poll up on Instagram and I had a thought for which one I wanted to use for the resplendent shawl. And I'll be honest, I wasn't really considering CudddleBums, but I guess that could be the winner. But there are the three so far. So far this one is winning. I love it. And if it makes a difference in your decision, the mohair I'm going to use for that is this peachy pink. So, oops, this is not easy. Here we go. I mean, I feel like it would work with any of them. It's such a small little bit of the shawl anyway that I don't think it's going to matter. I really do like this one. If I'm being honest, what it reminds me of is like surfing. It's like beachy colors. And no, I'm not a surfer. All right, that's it. I'm going to see if I can get these hung up on the wall behind me, and I'm going to go do some knitting. This is a long one. Not every day will be this long, I promise. I forgot one thing. Charming Ewe has this bag in here with no number, so I think it's safe to open. I do believe it's a project bag. That's what it feels like. So let's take a look. Oh yes, this is beautiful. So there you go. That is like their theme, is the gingerbread houses. And I love that. And I love their bags. This is my third one. They have the snap closure. Can you see it? Oh yes, there it is. Snap closure, which I like. It also has this little notions pouch that comes connected to the inside. And what do we have here? We have some other little extras. And let's see here, we have a gingerbread house theme stitch marker with a lobster claw clasp. And oh, these are cute. So it's not easy. Some little candy themed, no, I guess this is a progress keeper. These are stitch markers. I still say the wrong thing every single time. There's another one. And they look like little hard candies, Christmas hard candies, peppermints. There's one. And the last one is the traditional peppermint. Those are so, so pretty. I love these. And how cute that they come in this little clear vinyl carrying case. Super cute. So let's see. I guess when I start my resplendent shawl, it will go in here, which probably means I should use the Charming Ewe. I don't know. I still haven't decided yet. Let me know if you have any thoughts. But again, it's only day one. I feel like we need a few days to decide. Hello and good morning, December 2nd. It is super early. After 4 days off of work, 4:44 in the morning is insanely early. I did get my advents from yesterday hung up. So we have Charming Ewe, Barnyard Knits, and CudddleBums. So unfortunately I have to move to the side for you to see all three, but you can see all three. So I think it's gonna work. I wish you could just see them like as I'm sitting here, but it just doesn't work. I have a sloth mode activated this morning because I would like to be back in bed for sure. Ooh, hot. I did want to show you my progress yesterday. Being a day off, I got pretty good progress. The first is not an advent, but it is a December project, and that is my Desert Vista Dyework socks. And I got pretty far on this. I think I'm maybe 45 rounds into the leg, something like that. So I am using all 11 colors that I used throughout 2024 in my socks this month. And I am using a little spinning wheel of fortune, if you will. I think the app just says spin on it. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll insert a photo. And I put all the months except for December in there, and I just spin it, and it tells me what month of yarn to use. So I started with, I think it was September, Autumn Rainbow, sounds right. And then I went into November's If They Kill Carol. And once I was done with the cuff, I started doing 2 round stripes with 2 different self-striping colors. Hopefully that makes sense. I made an Instagram post on it where I think it makes more sense than I've just explained. But each time I finish a striping sequence of one of the colors, I will spin again and get a new color. And the only time I'm re-spinning is if I get the same color, because that wouldn't be any fun. So far it's having me actually repeat If They Killed Carol, but there had been a gap where I didn't use it, so I was like, okay, I'm just going with it. We are embracing the random. I'm gonna have a lot of ends to weave in for this one, but I am enjoying it. So that is that project, and then I did get my square done in my Cozy Memories. This is the Opal mini that I had. And after knitting it up, I felt like it's probably 50-50 warm, cool, but I felt like it was warm enough to add to my incredible blanket. So I did that. See, I even put in a marker where we started out December. So I added, it's hard to tell what I added. Oh, so the gray was already in there. So yes, I added that stripe, which is like the green and the yellow, and then I added the gray, which the gray was this color, the square I had just finished that morning, which is from a Yarn to Die For's advent a few years ago, maybe even, yeah, definitely a few years ago, and she no longer dies, so that's sad. All right, so that is what I did with advents yesterday. Of course, today is a work day, so I'm going to get less done, but I'm hoping to at least get my square done in Cozy Memories. So that is coming from my homemade, but yarn from Purple Circle Yarn Co. on, I believe they're on Etsy. They're definitely on Instagram, but I think it's Etsy. And I did hand wind all these little balls. They came as skeins, and of course I've seen them, but I definitely do not remember what they look like. So today's, again, we have warm and cool colors in there. It looks like gray and red, orange, icy blue. So yep, I don't know. I'd be curious to know what you think about the incredible blanket. And I know it's super hard to see that spot that I added. As it grows, it will get more. But since this is scraps anyway, do you think it matters? Like I said, I'm still going to try and do warm, cool, or at least if I have one of these for one of the colors, I'll try and do a solid in the opposite, or at least a solid. But yeah, just curious what your thoughts are. You know what else I thought would work really well for that? Because I really want those linen quill minis, and I'm not going to get them right now. But Knit Picks palette also has these packs of colors. They have one, it comes with all warms and one with all cools, and then the work would be done for you. You just pick one of each. It would be so easy. All right, I'm dreaming of yarn already. Let's open some yarn. Actually, no, first let's open Twice Sheared Sheep, which shouldn't be yarn, and see what we have. Oh, I can't even get this out of the package. All right, so we have a little box that looks like this. And how the heck do you open this thing? Okay, we have a snowflake ornament, which is getting a lot of glare. Snowflake sewing ornament. So it didn't come with the yarn, so I have to figure that out. Oh, I wish it wasn't glaring. Anyway, so you take it and you sew up the little holes. I feel like this would be a great gift for a kid. We used to do something like that, maybe. I don't know. I have no plans on doing anything with that now, so I put it back in the box. I probably shouldn't put it back in the box because I will forget about it. But, yeah, not my favorite gift, but hard to beat yesterday's sloth mode mug. Next up, Barnyard Knits. And today we have this beautiful purple. So I know it's super hard to see from there, but we transitioned from that blue and orange to purple. And after that we have, no, not Charming Ewe, CudddleBums. And the chore is finding the two. Yes, I found it. Oh, we have a theme today. We have more green. There we go. Oh, no, the last one was purple. Man, I am not awake. So, CudddleBums is green, which yesterday was green. So we're just staying in the green family. Yesterday was kind of a lime. This is more of a, I don't know, like a true green, I guess. And number 2 for Charming Ewe. Ooh, that's pretty. We have a pink with some orange and green speckles. So again, yesterday we had solid pink. Today we have a varied pink. So again, which one is going to work best for resplendence? I still don't know. I still am leaning towards Charming Ewe. I love pink, and my mohair is pink, so that's what I'm thinking at the moment, but I've made 0 decisions. These videos are getting really long every day, so I'm going to go knit. Hello and good morning. It's December 3rd. I've been editing these videos as I record, and I noticed my microphone was sounding a bit weird. So I'm hoping that I fix that, but I did not test it, so let's hope. I'm super tired. It's only Tuesday. I said it's December 3rd. It's 4:44 in the morning, and yesterday was quite the Monday. I just have a lot going on. There are the Advents, Charming Ewe, Barnyard Knits, Barnyard Knits, and CudddleBums. Quick update on my projects. My Desert Vista Dye Work socks are going good. I love how they look. I'm like 64 rounds into the leg, I think. And just so you can see the area where I'm joining That's going to take in some real weaving to fix those issues, weaving in the ends. I did finish my Cozy Memory Square yesterday. That's it. So that was December 1st, December 2nd, and I decided, even though it's about the same as this one, it was too much half and half for warm and cool colors that I did not put in my incredible blanket. But I did pick 2 scraps. And let's see here. I'll show you where my marker's at. So the marker is on the last stripe that I finished before December 1st. So I have finished 4 stripes. And I put in this maroon kind of color and then the purple, bluish purple. So it's progress. And somebody asked me how much yarn this takes per stripe, and for me, I cast on the exact number of stitches called for in the pattern. I'm trying to remember if I used the needle size called for or if I went up. Quite often I go up a needle size because I'm a tight knitter. I'm knitting on 3.75s. I don't remember if it called for 3.5 or not. But the most yarn that I've used per stripe so far was 3.5 grams. The least I've used so far was 2.5. So it just depends a bit on the fingering weight yarn. All right, let's open Advents. Let's see what color is going in Cozy Memories today. All right. This might pass for more of a warm color, at least from what I can see there. I have reds and oranges, a little bit of blue and green, but predominantly those warm tones. So yeah, we'll get it knit up. I can kind of see inside, it looks like a big chunk of blue. So as we know, the opal stripes are not consistent. Next up, Twice Sheared Sheep. And I'm still really trying to figure out how these boxes open. Oh, how cute. I have a little notions tin with some squirrels and a cup of hot cocoa. That's how it opens. Just lid slides right off. I have something similar to this, and actually, until I got my little kind of fold up notions that holds a lot more, this was my favorite. So the fold up one is nice because I can have everything I could possibly need, but this is nice if you're just trying to travel lightly. So that will fit very well in a project bag. All right, now let's look at some yarn. I have Barnyard Knits. Oh, that's pretty. That reminds me of irises with the purple and the green. Really pretty. I haven't seen a paper in there or anything. None of these have colorway names that I'm aware of. So we went from blue and orange to purple and green. Next up is CudddleBums. And day 3. I will say one thing I don't love about this CudddleBums packaging, if you look inside, like through the open window, you can see the surrounding colors. I don't love that. There we go. That is CudddleBums. So yesterday was that sort of true green. Today we have like a blue green. So it definitely seems to be fading. I told you before, the theme, as far as I can remember, was prismatic rainbow. So, I mean, it makes sense that it would go in some kind of color order. Okay, last one. I'm trying to make this a little faster. This is Charming Ewe. And Charming Ewe is kind of a rainbow today. So we went from solid pink to pink speckle to like a variegated pink with blues and greens and yellow, maybe some purple. So that is beautiful. I still don't know which advent to use for resplendence. Any thoughts? I ask every day as if you can answer me. But when you watch this, you're going to get asked a whole lot of times if you have any thoughts. All right, I'm going to go get some knitting done before I have to zoom off to work. It's been so cold here. Yesterday, I had to steal the ice scraper out of my personal car to use in my work car. Normally, I just let it run and warm up, but it was 26, 27 degrees out. Freezing. We normally don't get temperatures that cold, at least not very often. I haven't said yet on this video, and I'm terrible about saying it on all my videos, but I live on the Oregon coast in the Pacific Northwest, and we generally do not get freezing weathers right at the beach. Hello, it is still Tuesday, the 3rd of December, and it's after work. Hence, I'm in my pajamas because if I don't have to go somewhere, work clothes come off and the pajamas go on. But the reason I'm talking to you again today is because I got a package in the mail and I've been waiting for this mostly patiently. It is an advent. It's a fiber advent, and the reason it's late is my own fault, but Kingdom Fleece and Fiberworks, I had been watching along with their advent updates here and there, put the darn thing in my cart so many times just to take it back out and decide I do not need another advent, which I didn't. And I didn't need more fiber, also did not. But then she posted that all the advents had shipped. She still had a few extra. And then yes, I just had to do it. The FOMO got the best of me. So the first box was supposed to have been opened on Sunday the 1st. So it says week 1, Sunday. So there are 8 total boxes, 2 ounces each. And you're supposed to open a box every Sunday and every Wednesday. I already know what this one looks like because I watched her unboxing online. And I'm still going to show you. It's very exciting. So I did get the package with the extras. And the first extra is this little notebook that you can use for spinning or knitting notes or grocery list, whatever. I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but it definitely needs a sticker. And the color of the first fiber is called Grinch Cake. And it is this beautiful pin drafted roving. It's a blend of a BFL Cormo cross and I think Baby Doll South Down. So the BFL Cormo cross means that that's a sheep bred together. So BFL Cormo had a baby and that's what it turns out to be. And apparently that means some of the fiber takes a little bit more after a BFL and some takes a little bit more after a Cormo. And although I do have some Cormo in my stash, I have never spun any. So I'm excited to try that. And then Baby Doll South Down is a different breed. And I think, well, I know if it's blended in here, it is actually blended in. It's not a cross. I meant to bring it in here and I didn't grab it. I decided I'm going to spin this on my drop spindle. And I think I'm going to spin for a 3-ply. So I'm going to weigh this, divide it by 1/3, and keep spinning till 2/3 is left, and then I will wind off a plying ball because I'm going to spin and ply on my drop spindle, which means this project is not going to be done anytime soon. You might be asking, when I have a Lindrum DT and an electric eel wheel, why am I going to spin on my drop spindle? And that's because my favorite spin to date was a Corriedale pin drafted roving that I bought in Colorado. And the spindle that I'm going to spin on is the one that I got with that pin drafted roving. And I spun almost 8 ounces on my drop spindle and then another 8 ounces of oh, what is that fiber called? Nube. Who is that by? You're probably screaming it at me. If you know spinning fiber at all, it's a larger company that does spinning fiber, and their braids tend to be very condensed. So that was the other one that I spun on it. And when those yarns were finished, I knit up the Attune Shawl by Andrea Mowry. I don't have a plan for this. So 8 colors, 2 ounces each. They're all going to be different colors. I'm going to do separate skeins, and I don't know what it's going to become in the end. So we're just going to go with 3-ply. I debated 2-ply or 3-ply. 2-ply I'd get more yardage, but a less round yarn. 3-ply I get less yardage, but a rounder yarn. I'm just going for the 3-ply. So wish me luck. I will give you an update on that. I think I'm going to let myself spin for like 15 minutes, but I need to get some sock knitting done. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hello and good morning. It is December 4th, Wednesday, and the minis are hung on the wall with care. Kind of like a stocking by the fire, right? I'm looking all over the place. I have my homemade bought minis from Opal, from Purple Circle Yarn Co. to go in my Cozy Memories. And today I have blues and greens. And the good thing is this definitely will work for a cool color. I don't see any warm colors in there. So that makes me very happy. Oh, speaking of, I should show you my progress. I did put a square in my blanket. The bigger this gets, the harder it is to find the side I was just working on. You think it would be easy, but it's not. So there's squares 1, 2, and 3 for December. And I also put 2 stripes in my Incredible blanket. I didn't bring my socks because I honestly put in maybe 8 rounds. It doesn't look much different. So I put in this really bright yellow and a teal green, which is hard to see until, you know, there's a few more rows in, but I think those colors are going to look real good together. There's my marker. So yeah, it's slowly but surely growing. And you saw that I opened my fiber last night. So I did do 15 minutes of spinning. It doesn't look like a lot, but you know, I did get some on the spindle, so that makes me real happy. Okay. Again, I'm just not quite awake. This is Twice Sheared Sheep, day 4. You know what, I remembered I do have a mute button on my microphone, so I'm going to try that while opening packages. The key is to remember to turn it back on. Okay, I think it's on. There we go. Very glary, but I do know what this is. This is a row counter. I have yet to use one of these. I've been gifted them before, and it's not that I don't want to use them. I don't know. I'm just a bit intimidated. It's time to figure it out. Look at that cute little dog. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, that's that. Now, let me mute again. We'll see how that muting works during editing, if it sounds weird or not, but there is Barnyard Knits. I still always want to say Charming Ewe. Anyway, Barnyard Knits, so that is beautiful. There definitely is no, I mean, I guess there's a color theme, but there's no, it's like not a fade or anything like that, so that's really pretty. Oh, I almost forgot CudddleBums. CudddleBums. CudddleBums is most definitely a fade. So we have a bit more blue than we had in our color yesterday, which I totally get is not showing up completely accurately, but hopefully you at least get the idea. And now, Charming Ewe, day 4. These bags that they put these in are great. I would definitely reuse these. Oh, that's so, so pretty. I love this one. This is, I mean, I love them all, don't get me wrong, but Charming Ewe so far is definitely a favorite. So there are the 3 main skeins and the little one. I'm paranoid thinking I did not turn the microphone back on. Yes, and then one more because it's the week 1 Wednesday box for Kingdom Fleece and Fiberworks, and no way I'll get to spinning this anytime too soon. Okay, so the second color, oh, this is really pretty. Second color we have is called Mint Cocoa, and it's pretty greens and browns, exactly what you would think of with mint cocoa. It's so, so squishy and soft. And there is an extra. I wonder, I did buy the box with extras, but it seems like there's an extra for every day. And, oh, there's so much glare. Okay, I'm going to mute you again so I can open this because it's going to be real loud. All right. So there will be some crinkling because I don't think I showed you this. Laser Haze single wrap ruler bracelet, and I got the green color. I assume there are other colors, but this is pretty nice. I don't think I'd be inclined to wear this to work, but I do like it. I have really ridiculously small wrists, especially for the fact that I'm so tall. My wrists have always been tiny. Oh my gosh, that's not easy to get in there. I guess that means it should stay on. Come on. I'm going to get it on and not be able to get it off by myself. My husband is at work. Well, I can't seem to do it, but it seems like I would wear the smallest size. Yeah, okay, there we go. Anyway, look at that. That's tiny. It's ridiculous. Not ridiculous for the ruler, ridiculous for me. It really sticks in there. You watch. I'm going to put this on and I'm going to wear it to work because I'm going to forget. I mean, technically, it could be useful in my job. if it's accurate. I do wonder sometimes. There we go. I succeeded. It's on. There we go. That's really a pretty color too. I'm not normally the biggest green fan, but this version of green, which is kind of a, I guess, muted green, I do like that. Anyway, that is Advents for December 4th. I'm going to go knit. Good morning. It's Thursday, December the 5th at 4:28 a.m. Holy moly, I was not ready to get out of bed. I did bring my projects in, and so far I have been staying up with what I had hoped to do. That being said, of course, I have not started my Resplendent shawl, and I've been thinking I might not. Not that I'm not going to do it, but I might wait till after Advent. I don't know. Anyway, there is my square. So 4 squares done. And because, like I told you, this is all cool colors, I was able to knit it up into my blanket. So there's the incredible blanket progress. So down here, this yellow or orange and green section, that's the variegated that I used before. I would love to know your opinion. Does that work? Does it even matter? I mean, once you have all those colors in, are a few strange stripes really going to matter? I don't know. I mean, ultimately, in the effectiveness of the blanket, it's not going to matter. I wanted to show you. So I have been weaving in the ends like they tell you to, which is basically a version of the Weave and Steven. Down here, the first two, I pulled them out. Well, this one, the bottom one, I pulled out all the way and rewove it in and then came back a few. And the next one, I pulled out part way and then just wove it backwards. I think I like that. Not that I like the process of doing it better. These just don't seem secure. They are very loose, and even pulling them out is very easy. So if it were to get snagged on something, I think the ends would just come right out. That's my only complaint so far. And oh, I should show you. I understand why they did it, because this is the back of the blanket. So it's not real conducive to weaving in ends. It's certainly, you know, it's not reverse stockinette and it's not stockinette. So those are the two fabrics I'm used to weaving in ends on, but I don't know. I did not bring my Desert Vista Dyeworks socks in here because I currently have 3 balls of yarn attached, and that was just a bit much to bring in, but I will pop in a photo. I have made it to the heel. I decided to start a 3rd color for the heel. It may even take a 4th. If I start to get to where the color's going to repeat, I will start a 4th color there. Or, yes, a 4th ball of yarn, but it'll be like, I don't know how many colors. I'm very far in at this point. Also, I did not bring my spinning in here, but I will put in a photo. I just did another 15 minutes on Grinch cake, so it doesn't look a whole lot different than it did yesterday. I'm feeling very congested, so I hope I'm not. I hope it's just morning congestion. All right, let's open some yarn. My homemade Opal Advent, day 5. Oh, we have another cool colors. There it is, like an icy blue. I can see something behind the blue, maybe, or maybe it's just shadow. Nope, it looks very almost solid, which is unusual for an opal. But yeah, so that will work for a cool stripe again, which is really nice. And what's next? Day 5 of Twice Sheared Sheep. That's not the easiest thing to say. Okay, well, no comment maybe. These are little dog-shaped yarn bobbins. It says, wrap yarn around the middle of the bobbin and place the working end into the notch at the dog's mouth. Oh, yeah, there's definitely a notch. That could come in useful. I don't do a lot of intarsia. I think that's what that would be for, but you can see there actually is a little gap at the mouth there. It's cute anyway. I don't know if I'll use it, but it's cute. I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you something. I don't know what it is. Oh, yes, I know what I was going to say. Yesterday, I muted the microphone, which did work, but you can't hear it here where I'm at. But when you go to edit the video, there is a beep every time I mute and unmute. So then I had to cut the video into these little sections just where the beep is and take that beep completely away, and that was kind of a pain. So I'm going to do my best not to talk while I'm opening the package, and then I can just splice one or cut once and then quiet it. I don't know. Let me know. Does the package rattling bother you? Because that's the beginning of the video. I'm not going back to change that. Or do you prefer the silence of no crinkling, which is maybe kind of awkward silence? I don't know. Let me know. Or maybe I should just edit that out. I don't know. Your feedback is very welcome here. Yeah, let me know what you think. For now, I'm going to open this. This one is Barnyard Knits, day 5. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. It's like lemon lime. I mean, I'm sure it's like Christmas lights on a tree, but my thought goes to lemon lime. All right, and then CudddleBums, day 5. And we are to the blue. So for that one, if you can see up at the top there, started with green, went to a green, blue, blue, green. Now we are fully in blue. That's really pretty. It's a very nice gradient so far. And last but not least, Charming Ewe. I mean, I know we're only on day 5, and I haven't even seen Charming Ewe's day 5 yet, but I think I definitely have a favorite. All right, there is day 5 of Charming Ewe. So we'll go with those. I didn't point out Barnyard Knits, but it's right there. So there are the yarns for the day, plus our little mini. So I love these. I'm really leaning towards Charming Ewe for Resplendent Shawl. But I don't know if I'm the only one. I cannot be the only one. You know, I start out with the best of plans to use my yarn advents, and then they just seem so special. They're so cute, but I will use them, because what is the point of buying them if I don't use them? So I'm going to get these hung on the wall, and then I'm going to go do some knitting. I hope you have a great day. As I said, it's Thursday, work day. Nothing special going on today, I don't think. So I'll talk to you later. Good morning. It is Friday, December 6th, and I am so happy it's Friday, although I have a very long day today. There's my square from yesterday. So yes, after work, I have to go to a colonoscopy consult. I don't know why, because I told them my husband just had one, so I have a good idea of what the prep involves, and I'm sure that's all they're going to tell me. And I think then they'll get it scheduled. There is my blanket progress. I think it's looking good. I love that yellow stripe. So yeah, I don't know. It's nothing that anyone looks forward to, but it's important. So that's happening. So that means I need to make sure I take knitting with me, because I think my appointment doesn't start till an hour after I get off work. I did bring in my Desert Vista Dye Works sock today because I only have 2 balls of yarn attached. And that's because I managed to pick up the gusset. Oh my gosh, everything's in the way. You really can't see it. I mean, there's just hardly anything there. Like 4 rows of knitting after the gusset. So there's what the back of the sock looks like, and I am really happy with how this is working out. Let's open Advents. Twice Sheared Sheep That is a mouthful. What the heck? I wasn't expecting yarn. Didn't I say that? This was not yarn. Freya Fine Hand Paints. 100% Shanico Merino. And interesting, it's sport weight. I really was going to guess DK. What the heck am I going to do with a mini skein of sport weight? I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know. Also, I haven't mentioned it yet. The video should be going up today, worst case scenario tomorrow, but this is going to be the last video for this segment. Does that make sense? Oh, completely forgetting my homemade advent, day 6. Oh, I like that. Purple and pink and green is what I see. Very pretty. And day 6. Wow. We have bright blue. Bright blue. So that will be the 6th one there. There doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason to that one, which is fine, but it is what it is. Now, CudddleBums. Where is the 6? I know it's here somewhere. Oh, of course, the very last one, all the way on the corner. And we have another blue. We have a blue theme today. Now, Charming Ewe. I'm gonna guess it's some kind of pink. What do you think? Oh, well, I wasn't completely right, but I wasn't completely wrong either. It's actually more of a purple, I think, with the orangey speckles. That's really pretty. This yarn is so soft. I don't have a tag here. I think it's a 75-25. Oh, this is quite soft too. Okay, let's see. There are the 3 colors of the day. Very blue heavy. And that one. So I'm going to get these hung up on the wall, do a little bit of knitting before work, and like I said, I'm just so happy it's Friday. I have no weekend plans, but I can guarantee there's going to be a lot of knitting. I think I might have a new cast on. And no, it is not the resplendent shawl. It should be, but it's not. So anyway, stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching my Vlogmas if you are still here at the end. And I'll get the next one going tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Bye.